G'day, my name's Jade. I'm from Junction Support Services. Some of you might know who I am. I work in the SAS team, specifically for the Navigator program. And here we've got Zach.
Hey guys, good morning.
Everyone knows Zach. Zach's worked for heaps of different programs at Junction before. Today we're going to do some cooking for the Deep Dive project. So Deep Dive is around raising awareness for some of the mental health issues that we have in our community, and more specifically talking about how different activities influence positive mental health. So Zach's activity today is going to be
Sausage rolls.
Rip-a-tune.
Alright.
First we're going to wash hands.
Yep.
One
Wash your
COVID.
greasy mitts, guys. That's the first way of sharing the bacteria, I guess. Yeah.
How long do we wash our hands for, Zach?
Alright, we wash our hands for about 20 seconds. Back and forth. Make sure you get in between the fingers and get right in there and get that grout out.
So, how long roughly is 20 seconds?
Aww.
As long as singing happy birthday?
Sing happy birthday to yourself if you please. I just say 20 seconds.
This reminds me of, if there's any like 90s kids who are watching, I used to love coming home from school back in the day and watching Huey's Kitchen. Did you used to watch that?
Yes, I did.
He was ripper. He used to wear like a lemon tie and cook all this ridiculous stuff and would put like 8,000 cloves of garlic in there. So shout out to Huey.
So guys, basically first thing, well-being, healthy eating. So don't eat the crap you get from the servos. It's really easy to make, and today we're going to show you. So basically the guts of a sausage roll is the pastry, which we buy already pre-made, and the sausagey part. So we're going to get into the sausagey part. An onion, carrot, bit of mince, bit of egg, bit of breadcrumbs, sorry.
Don't put your bed in there.
Yeah, don't put your breadcrumbs in there.
Because your bed crumbs, it's not hygienic. You may as well skip washing your hands if you're going to put your bed crumbs into the same.
Yes, and a bit of tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, and mustard. Guys, don't need that stuff, but it makes it taste better. So if you've got it in at home, put it in there, chuck it in. Chuck in some herbs if you want. If you don't, doesn't need it. Alright, so we're going to get cracking with all your vegetables. Don't worry about a knife. Throw that thing out. Don't throw it because it's dangerous. Just grate these things. Don't worry about peeling your carrot. Just wash it really good. The outside's the healthiest part. Onion, you want to peel the outside, and then we're going to grate that too. Alright.
Well, the grater is
Great.
very blunt. But that doesn't matter, does it?
It's safer that way, I imagine.
No, if you sleep, you're taking your knuckles off. And then you've got breadcrumbs and knuckles in your sausage roll. You bloody ripper. What about Ready Steady Cook? I used to love that show too.
Yeah.
So, more specifically, like Zach, do you enjoy cooking? Like, how does cooking or healthy eating support your positive mental health?
Look, I think it starts at the foundation. If you're not eating that well, you generally feel rubbish. So I like to actually get down and dirty with my kids. This recipe, you can get your hands in and get really dirty and really amongst it. So my little daughter was actually pretty upset that she couldn't come in here and make it with us.
Yeah, you can't let all the kids have the fun though.
Us adults need some.
Exactly. It was interesting, I was thinking about this morning, that I really like cooking, like it supports my positive mental health. Similar reason, I have really strong values for me around exercise and nutrition. Not that I'm, an athlete by any stretch or super particular on what I eat, but I know that basic foundation of having positive mental health is getting a good sleep, eating well, and eating well to me means just regular good whole food. And as you said, you can buy a sausage roll from a servo or you can make it yourself. So it's that philosophy that you can chuck in a couple of extra veggies. The other thing I think that holds strong value to me, and I know that it does to you as well, is trying to grow a bit of your own food. And it can be anything as simple for me, like I started off doing herbs because I was rubbish at trying to grow shit. And now I'm actually looking more deeply into like permaculture and how you can like co-plant things. So yeah, food is more just around how it arrives, you know, on the table. It's about how you can sort of grow it and sustainable living. So
guys, I learned how to cook just so I can impress the chicks. And now I hate crap food. I hate going to the supermarket. I hate buying something and wasting your money when it doesn't taste well. You know if you cooked it, it's going to be good.
I feel like that's a poor lead though, to say that you did it to impress the chicks, because did it work?
No, not at all. But I ate well.
Alright, so do you want me to just throw the carrot in there? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, look guys, everything just in a big bowl. I don't like to get my hands dirty too much, but my kids just love to get in there and just make a mess of it. But what we've forgotten first, Jade, is, and guys, you probably should have done this from the start, turn the oven on. We don't want to put these things into a cold oven. So 230.
Yeah. Preheat.
Yep, preheat this bad boy.
So for fan forced, it needs to be on 230.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really uses gas mark these days, but I'm assuming that would be on about a gas mark 5 or 6. That's a fairly hot oven.
And over here.
I've made an absolute mess of that, but whatever. Do you want me to grate this onion?
Yes, please. Get into it.
That'd be great.
Alright, so it says about a tablespoon or 2. We're just going to put a dollop because we're not fancy and we don't care too much.
You just guesstimate with your eyes, really, don't you?
Yeah. That's a tablespoon or 2. Bit of dead horse.
Bit of dead horse.
Bit of dead horse, as my grandpa would have said.
And what would you put your dead horse on?
Oh,
On your dog's eye.
haven't heard that one.
Yeah, you put your dead horse on your dog's eye, which is your meat pie.
Shake your sauce first, guys. It gets all gross if you don't. And a bit of that.
Alright.
Now we're still waiting on some of the veggies, but I'm going to get my hands dirty.
Alright.
Getting into it already.
Like, what's the benefit of grating the onion and the carrot more so than chopping it?
Don't taste it. If you chop it, it still leaves it kind of solid.
Yeah.
And as you get into it, you can still have those chunks of carrot and the chunks of onion, which you don't want, guys. We're hiding the vegetables, so we can't taste them.
True. And it probably cooks quicker, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Good thing about this that I've noticed is you actually don't need like a lot of resources. We've literally got a pan. You're using the knife to open things and cut off the onion, but you could probably use something smaller than that.
Oh, that's the only thing we've used it for.
Yeah, and then a grater and a bowl. So most people would have that at home. If you don't, ask your neighbour.
Yeah. So just about get over a cup. You'll get the recipe, but we're just doing it by eye. And now get in there and pretend it's some Play-Doh. Try to make something out of it. Oh, so gross.
But so good. This is also really good, like for you got young kids at home. This is good
Activities.
for yeah, tactile experience and good for their fine motor skills.
Often, I'll get the kids home if my wife goes out or something, and I'll just make something to keep the kids busy. But then when my wife comes home, dinner's cooked, kids have been looked after. Daddy's a hero. So personally, I'm not that great big of a meat eater. Much prefer the pastry. So traditionally you cut the pastry in halves. I like to cut it in about thirds, so you get a bit more pastry and a bit less meat. But again, it's up to you. Once you get this recipe into your cookbook, in your head, you should be able to change it up as much as you want and it'll always come out pretty damn good.
Could you swap things out for this or add things in, Zach? Or if you say, like for some people at home, if they didn't have an onion or didn't have a carrot but maybe had something else in the fridge, like what, you mentioned herbs and stuff before, or if they didn't have tomato sauce but maybe had Worcestershire or HP, like...
Any of that stuff works. I personally like it with less vegetables, but my mother always made it and stuck in every bit of veggie she could. Zucchini, corn, anything like that. So really anything you've got sitting in the cupboard that you think would go nice in a sausage roll.
Yeah, because it really is like probably 3 parts meat, 1 part vegetable, and then looks like that you've just used the sauce for the flavour and the breadcrumbs. It's bed crumbs. That's what we're going to call it. And then you just use your bed crumbs from the night before just to bind it together.
So at the moment, looking pretty good. I haven't stuck the egg in there yet. If you don't have an egg, you don't have to. But it tastes better, so we're going to put one in.
Is there a substitute for an egg, like if people didn't have eggs at home?
Yeah, you just don't put one in.
If it needed something though, could you put like a little bit of milk, or could you put?
Well, we haven't got milk in the recipe, but there is a little bit of a secret with milk at the very end that I'm going to show the young people. So now that's gone a bit funky, it's a bit too juicy, so I'm going to get Jade to grab the breadcrumbs and just sprinkle it in there so we've got like a nice hard consistency again. So Jade, if you would,
Yep.
it's just over there. My hands are a bit funky.
I really wanted to see you tip it in with your elbows or something.
Well, that's how we're meant to shake hands now, isn't it?
Well,
Not some of these ones.
Exactly.
Alright, a bit more.
Well, mix that in first.
Come on, I'm
Don't
going.
get ahead of yourself. I reckon that looks pretty good.
I reckon you can put in a bit more.
Ah, bossy. So Zach's nothing like Huey.
Much more handsome, I believe.
So, I might just do a little clean down and then, do you want me to line the tray, or how do you like the tray prepped to make up these bad boys?
Well, you can just cook them on the tray, but to be honest, I don't like to wash dishes, so I always put down a bit of baking paper. That way, everything's done. Whoop, baking paper off, tray back in the oven and the cupboard. You don't actually have to wash it. Bit of a wipe down instead goes a long way. So we're going to do that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to lay the pastry out on the table and cut the pastries into thirds. I'm going to make little sausages of the meat.
Do you cut the pastry first? Because we've got to divide in how we make our sausage rolls.
How do we do this?
I lay the pastry out and then I fill the sausage in it, wrap it, and then I cut them after. Let's do one of each.
Okay.
Let's do one of each.
See, this is best. I guarantee you guys. But we'll give her a bit of time to play. How many, do you do it in halves or in thirds? How many like?
I cut it into 4, but it is about a personal preference. Sausage rolls are also very nostalgic for me. My mum made them heaps when we were growing up. I remember sort of coming like up to eye height of the bench and mum would be making sausage rolls. They're not something that I make very often.
What I find great is you make bulk every time you make them.
Yeah.
You make about 100 or 50 of them, and then you can eat them for 3 or 4 days. So if you've got a heap of people coming around, you're like, oh, you know, what am I going to cook? For $10, you've got 50, 100 sausage rolls. And as I was saying, the narrower or the skinnier you make your sausage of meat, the more sausage rolls you get. So if you have really narrow ones for little kids, boom.
Look, the other reason why I asked if you could use something different is my mum and my sister don't actually eat red meat. So they use chicken mince.
Yes.
And they add just an extra egg and some more veggies to make it a little bit more moist. So if you don't like sausage mince, you can use things like chicken. And I actually really like them. My husband really likes them. He was like, I've never heard of a chicken sausage roll. That's not a sausage roll. But actually it turns out he really enjoys it. So
My mum makes them with chickpeas, and they're funky as. Don't ever just try with chickpeas, guys.
really?
Yeah, the vegetarians
Interesting.
don't have taste buds, if you ask me. As I handle the sausage. So there. We'll get Jade to roll these up in a second, and then we're on the home stretch.
Now, did you want me to cut your pastry the way that you wanted it?
Yeah, please.
So this is going to be interesting. Now you like it cut into 3, you said.
3 long soldiers, just like my bread with my eggs.
So like that,
Yes, please. 3.
not like that.
Well, it's exactly the same if you turn it the other way, isn't it?
Well, it's not turned the other way, so do you want me to cut it like that or like that?
Either
This
way,
isn't a
Jade.
maths class, this is a cooking class.
Either way will be fine with me,
All
thank you, Jade.
You're welcome.
Polite manners, guys. Even if you are bickering, use manners.
Exactly. Argue politely while they're nice, so there you go. There's yours.
Thank you greatly.
So, okay.
So, you know what you're doing? Do you want me to?
I absolutely know what I'm doing, I just do mine differently.
And guys, have a bit of fun when you're doing it. Take the piss out of each other, have a laugh. If I wasn't making this silly video, I'd probably be pumping some tunes as well. Just making it, yeah, enjoy it.
Oh, mine's way too big.
Told you guys! Who knows how to make sausage rolls?
Well, Zach's is now ruined.
Oh, sabotaging my rolls. Alright, can you cut another one for me? Because I'm finally just need to.
Do you need my help?
I don't need it.
The other thing with pastry is you don't lay it out too early because it will dry out. So if you want to get it defrosting, separate them as we have and then just cover them with a clean tea towel or a clean towel of anything really, and it stops the air from getting, like you can see with this one already, it started to dry out and it's sticking together. So we are going to start smashing it out. And then do you crimp your edges?
We'll just see the final results, guys.
We will.
Fun and games. Fun and games. Oh. How is that a roll? There's no roll about it. It's flat. And guys, obviously Jade doesn't like baking paper because she likes to wash dishes, so she...
Zach has to have something to do after this. These are cute, these are party size.
They're not party size. Your party's a bit bigger than mine.
We're really supportive in this kitchen.
Enjoy, guys. Have fun while you're doing
that's
it.
That's affecting me. That is affecting me. Zach, that's affecting me on the table.
What? Fly?
Yes.
Just gives you flavour.
Oh.
Roll it in, guys.
Alright, let's show them yours and then we'll get those in the oven.
Yep. And we're going to put some milk on it so they brown good. Firstly, sorry. You got a little brush to use your fingers. Don't be scared. Alright guys, I think they're nearly ready. I think mine might be because mine is smaller. Jade's fatties might still be in there, but we'll have a check. Oh!
Oh my god!
So they've come apart a bit, but they look bloody beautiful, and they will taste the best. So because Jade's been getting cheeky in the break, we're actually going to have a bit of a competition. We're going to go around the Junction workplace and see which ones taste better. I'll be honest, I think Jade might win the presentation, but these are going to taste better. And look, is it the presentation or what's inside that counts? Because I reckon it's what's inside.
To be fair, they have the same ingredients though, so they should taste the same.
Mine will be better, I'm just saying, guys.
Yours look a bit dry.
Ooh, do they?
How's Zach? He's like, ooh, savage.
So, here we go with the first lot. Jade will probably be another half an hour or so because they're so fat.
Mine are ready.
Okay, we'll put one on one side, one on the other, and then we'll have taste test, guys.
Hold this one up, can you please? It looks like a snitch.
It looks like...
Is that what it's called? A snitch?
It looks like the Pac-Man eating one of those little pellets.
Amazing.
Trust me, guys.
So would
I
you
wouldn't.
still call that a sausage roll?
Well, would you call yours a flattier sausage roll? 'Cause
I'd
it's
call
not rolled.
that a sausage open.
They're Wu-Tang rolls. They've got like the W's of the pastry.
Oh yes, that's so cool.
And here we go, guys.
Alright. Ready?
Presentation isn't everything. It's what's inside that counts. Or how it tastes.
Mine look amazing.
Do they? Do they really look that much better?
Yeah. Ooh. And you said that you actually really liked the pastry. And here, you get a nice, good serving of the pastry. And I'm surprised, one thing that I will give Zach credit for, I always use baking paper as well, because I'm a massive fan of the no or minimal cleanup. So I would do that next time. But they didn't stick, so that's good. Yeah, okay. So these are the finished sausage rolls. Amazing. And we've brought in Michelle, who is our lovely receptionist here at Junction Support Services. She's going to do the taste testing and be the judge on which sausage roll is better.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice. Okay. Nice.
that could be points.
I feel like I'm on MasterChef.
You are.
Yeah, you are.
We have made lots of reference to like Huey's Cooking Adventures, Ready Steady Cook. Very similar.
Okay. Well, they're
We're
really
more
nice.
professional, I'll be honest.
They're very nice. Okay, so the other tray?
A big one.
No, just do a little one. Oh, big ones look good.
What?
Ah, guys, doesn't even want to taste them.
Am I supposed to take the big ones?
No,
the
the
big one's
competition's
different.
over. I have one chip, guys. Oh,
Zach's the winner.
Oh no, really?
it's not about how they look, guys. Thank you, Michelle. Your job is done. You'll get a pay rise next week.
That's so amazing.
Have I just been had?
Thank you very
Zach
much.
made the littlies, I made the biggies.
Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, hang on.
Some of these ones, one of those ones.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys. So I've now got to taste this one, even if I don't need to. Thanks.
Enjoy. So there we have it, guys. Champion of the world. But thank you all for being here, and now Jade's going to help us make some dessert for it.
Alright, all you cool cats and kittens. So, we have made sausage rolls already with our breadcrumbs. We are now going to make a choc orange Nutella twist. So for this you'll need an orange, some Nutella or any hazelnut spread, doesn't have to be that brand. A little bit of icing sugar, a little bit of milk and some puff pastry. Utensils that you'll need is the same box grater that we use for the sausage rolls. A sieve, it's not essential but I am going to use it today, and some baking trays. Is this fly for real? Is it having me on? That's just our assistant, so awesome. You need to take the zest of the orange, which is the orange part of the orange skin. The pith is the white stuff underneath it. It is bitter AF. Don't grate that up. It ain't no good. Alright. Use like the fine part. Usually it's like on the side of the grater.
Would you like a plate, Jade, so you're not grating it onto the table?
You could grab the placemat that you used as a cutting board earlier. And I did disinfect the table, so really it's probably just as good as the plate, let's be honest. Plenty of people would grate onto their bench at home. You can grate onto your own bench if you know it's clean. I know the table's clean. I don't particularly know about that placemat, so I'm just going to leave it there for show. So I will use the whole orange. Typically in a packet of puff pastry, you're going to get 6 sheets, and because we're going to stack one on top of the other, you'll essentially get 3 twists. We had like one spare left here from the sausage rolls, so I don't know, I'm going to make some sort of fancy shape.
Is there anything I can be doing to help Jade?
You can spread the hazelnut evenly across these 4 sheets of pastry, please. Okay, so we put the zest on the chocolate and pastry, and then you can just put a bit of the orange juice on it as well. Remember, this was our spare bit of pastry, so don't get too caught up on that. Plant them on top of each other. Don't be too particular. This is like, can't really go wrong. Don't leave the plastic on or it's going to taste like shit.
Or plastic.
Well, yeah. It'll burn and it'll stink, and there's some on the underside, so don't forget. So just flip it over. Same thing, peel the back off. Now you can cut these into a round shape if you like. I'm not going to because I feel like it wastes more. What we are going to do is get a knife.
I'll wash it off, Jade.
Thank you. This one we're going to make a cool shape out of because it was left. So we might just roll it. And I just rolled it from one corner to the other, diagonal.
Why not the other way, Jade?
I just felt it was right. I just felt it was the right thing to do. And then just pick it up and put a twist in it. That's a cool enough shape. Alright, with these, you want to cut from the middle out. So I would cut the corners first. You can make as many cuts as you want, depends how many pieces you'd like. Then I'll say we'll do one more in the middle. I feel like we get the idea. Put it on your tray when it's like this. As you pick up each piece, just give it a slight twist and pop it down. Give it a slight twist and pop it down. Give it a slight twist and pop it down. So the theory is when it cooks, it'll look pretty, but then you also just rip off your bit from that center section and that's essentially how you serve it. So I'll finish these ones off and get them in the oven and then we'll have a look at what they're like when they come out. So I guess the purpose of us to do this activity today was really to promote and talk about as individuals what we do to keep well. We talked a little bit about during the sausage rolls that obviously food for both Zach and I is a massive motivating factor to keep well because of nutrition and healthy eating. Some of the other things I guess around cooking that help me keep well is it's really good downtime and helps me stay mindful. So cooking can be as simple as, you know, something that we made today. It's really cost effective, it doesn't cost a lot of money. You can also do it with a mate. You can do it with your family, your friends, but it's also a nice way to just have a chat. Like Zach and I have used a lot of banter today and sometimes that's just actually what you need. You need to cook something that is a bit tasty. Like, although we say that we eat quite well, sometimes you do need some nutella twists and to have a bit of a chat.
It's also nice just to help the other people in your world and in your household. Like if mum's busy every day and she's cooking every day, then just having you cook something for her one day is a load off her weight and something that she doesn't have to do. So just kind of, it's a nice way to pay back those people that do you things in your life and just when you don't know how to thank them or what to say, don't say anything, cook them some sausage rolls. I much prefer it.
Be creative, be innovative. These are just two examples of things you can cook, but I say that like cooking is just like anything else. It's artistic. Put your own natural flair in it. Don't put pressure on yourself. It doesn't need to be made a big deal. There's plenty of recipes out there. So that's just some little tips from us.
And make it fun, guys. Have a bit of banter. Throw a bit of flour around. Make it enjoyable because that's what life's about. Focusing and doing the things that you enjoy and make you feel better. And sometimes it's really difficult when you're not feeling well to do those things, to prioritise them and bring them into your life. But you'll feel so much better if you do. Talk to someone, go for a walk, make some food, just do something that you enjoy. But if you're not travelling well, make sure you do that because it does help your general well-being and for you to change that that mood or that space you're in, and to see the bright side of it.
Yeah.